Hi, I'm playing with Textures by Blue Sky, and we've got a great project here today that we're going to walk you through from start to beginning. This is an empty home. It was a bank foreclosure or a short sale. It's a great project for any homeowner out there that's thinking about doing a remodel, buying a house and flipping, buying a house to rent, upgrading or downsizing. This house will give you a great idea on the complexity of a lot of different projects: wallpaper removal, wood paneling removal, soffit removal in the kitchen. We've been hired out to do a lot of the work and not all of the work. So what I'm going to do is kind of give you a brief overview of what we're going to do in this house. Starting downstairs in the laundry room, the homeowner put in all new duct work. So we're actually going to have to frame out some framing to hide this new AC unit and duct. We're going to be taking down all the popcorn in here. We're going to be spraying all the walls with Knockdown. This is a downstairs bonus room. It's got this nice, beautiful 80s wood paneling. All the wood paneling is going to be coming down. A lot of times, there's no drywall behind the wood paneling. In this room so far, we have drywall. So we're not going to have to hang any new drywall, but we're going to have to tape in mud. We're going to have to put in some corner bead. We're going to have to run our angle tape up top. Again, popcorn coming down. We're going to have to repair some of the damage from just pulling off the wood paneling. We're not doing anything in the garage at this time. Here's a downstairs guest bathroom. We're going to be ripping off the wallpaper. We're going to have to repair the walls from the wallpaper damage and putting texture on the walls down here. Here's a hallway that had an attempted roll-on texture. So we're going to have to skim out this ceiling so that we can get the surface nice and prepped and flat, so that when we spray the Knockdown, it'll match in here versus the rest of the house. They had some repairs done on the walls where, again, you've got a smooth surface. Then you roll into a Knockdown that was sprayed with a hopper. If we were to spray our Knockdown on here, it would kind of look like my hand with clear, visible. But when you come over to here, now you'd see all the busyness in the background. So we're going to have to prime this wall, skim it out, and get it all nice, flat, and smooth surface. This whole hallway is going to have to be primed and skimmed out so the Knockdown will match throughout the house. This is a tri-level house getting into the master upstairs. We're not doing anything in the bathroom at this time, but it is a traditional bathroom. It's got the drop-down ceiling. It's got the big ceramic tile. It's got the original counters. So this bathroom, we're not contracted to do anything in at this time. In here, we'll be taking down the fan, blinds, clips, plates, prepping all the walls to receive Knockdown, scraping the popcorn, putting Knockdown on the ceilings. Got some minor holes to fix. Stairwell and hallway, same thing. Popcorn's coming down. Walls need to be prepped for Knockdown. Fan is staying, but the Knockdown on the walls and ceilings. Here's a bedroom. They had a lot of mold and water intrusion from this side of the house. So the homeowner demoed the wall themselves. I had a mold inspector come in and just make sure that all the framing was good and all the wood. Put in new insulation. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to reseal this wall up with 1/2-inch drywall. We're going to strip all the walls with the wallpaper. We're going to have to repair the walls from the wallpaper removal damage, prime them, popcorn down, knock down ceilings and walls. Next bedroom, pretty standard. We're going to have to prime the walls. You can't spray texture on any kind of paint with a shine, so we'll prime this room, fix all the nail holes, pull down the brackets, fix any holes in the ceilings, get the walls nice and prepped and ready for Knockdown, pull out the blinds, knock down ceilings, knock down walls. Here's the third bedroom. They had to make access for the HVAC, the new HVAC ducts. So we're going to have to button this up with 1/2-inch drywall. New trim will have to go in, new baseboard will have to go in. Popcorn down, knock down up ceilings and walls. Again, getting rid of the brackets, any of the nail holes, any of the old drywall screws and anchors. All these little things Knockdown won't cover up. So we have to make sure everything's 100% before we spray. Again, traditional original bathroom. It's got the drop ceiling. It's got wallpaper, all original. The only thing we're doing in here is taking out the wallpaper because the homeowner wants to check for mold behind the wallpaper. So that's all we're doing in this bathroom. Now we're in the main level of the house, and this is a project that homeowners love to start on their own and then end up calling somebody like me to finish. They've got the lowered soffit in the kitchen ceiling, which really hides a lot of ductwork, it hides electrical, and it hides plumbing. So just like in this kitchen, if you take a look, homeowner had to get the HVAC in and had to raise up one duct here. We've got to rip out a lot of the framing. The ballast lights have to come out. You have to be really careful in ripping out your soffit and your cabinets, because you can definitely have some damage to your trim or your molding if the cabinets are staying. Over here we've got a dead HVAC duct that will be gone. We got a new HVAC duct here, and then you got a continuous ceiling from the dining room to the kitchen. So we're going to rip out this soffit, all of the framing. Then we're going to have to check the electrical to make sure that the electrical isn't running at some 45-degree angles. Otherwise, you've got to call an electrician to get the wiring rerun at a 90-degree angle. Same thing with the plumbing. So, you know, soffit removal isn't just grab the hammer, rip out and hang the drywall. You got a lot of other things to consider. Cabinet damage and repair. This pantry here, which is the closet from the foyer, is going to need to be framed and built up so that it's the same height. This pantry's coming out. So don't just grab the hammer and whack away. You got a lot of things to consider before you get into a soffit removal. Popcorn down, knock down. All the walls will be knocked down. Living room, we had a beautiful mirror wall. This mirror actually came off really well. Normally, a wall does not look like this after the mirror. You usually have the big black matchstick, and the wall's pretty much destroyed. So this wall, just do some light touch up, prime, and repair, and it'll be ready for knockdown along with the rest of the house. Old AC return here. Customer moved that to the center of the room and the ceiling, so we'll fill that in. Last but not least is the foyer. All the wallpaper's coming off. All the walls will need to be primed. Will need to be repaired from the wallpaper removal damage. And then it'll also get knocked down as well. So that's the scope of the project. We're on day one. Guys are starting to prep now and strip the house down. It is vacant, which makes it easy, and they're replacing a lot of the carpet, which makes it easy. We also have low ceilings, which makes it easy. So we'll give you an update at the end of the day, and we'll take you through this project step by step and show you what's involved. Thanks.